Good morning. John here with Retired Renegade Adventures. I was just out 2 days ago. Excuse my phone going crazy. Anyway, I was out 2 days ago doing a little exploring around Congress and then wound up at Baghdad. Today I was supposed to meet up with a couple of fellow explorers from backcountry, or Arizona Backcountry Explorers. Unfortunately, we passed each other. I was running a little late. They took off. Anyway, I don't blame them. So to Kevin and the gang, I apologize. But now I'm going to go do a little free-range exploring. Took the second exit of Castle Hot Springs Road. I'm going to go wander out into some state trust land. I do have my permit with me. And we're going to go see what I find. No particular place in mind today, so let's head out and get some dirt. Well, as I am prone to do, I changed my mind. I did not go into state trust land because I ran into Santo Domingo Wash, and there's supposed to be a bunch of mine works up in this area, and that would eventually take me to Ruby Wash, so I'm poking in and around here to see what I run into. And this is the first of it. So we're going to head down into the wash, and I already see some more tracks down this way, so I might run into my intrepid explorers at some point. Or I might choose not to do this because this looks extremely rough. Alright. Nice little slot in the wash here after a little boulder hopping. It's hard to tell from this angle, but I see some old mine tailings right across the wash up here. That I just came out of, and I found this actually right in where behind my Jeep is. So not sure exactly what to make of it. It's got 4 bolts, like there was a tower or something that was over the top of this, and then a separate. So almost like there might have been a I guess it's possible that this could have been like a septic tank. Anyway, I'm going to take a little hike up to the other side and see what's up there. Well, here we are up at the top. I found a deep shaft. This wood is really old that's crossing this. And you can see kind of where it was trenched out, but they went straight down. Quite a ways down. Wow. That looks like an owl down there. Alright, that's weird. So, I'm going to see if I can get a shot of this. Well, it's not an owl, I don't think, but I don't know what it is. Maybe a barrel cactus that fell down in there? That's a possibility. Right down there. Alright. You can see the remainder of the mineral formations that of what they were pulling out. So very pretty green. Now we have wild burrows. That is not what I was expecting. Now there is a stock tank over to my right. So that was probably where they were drinking. And this area is loaded with mining claims. But still, I was not exactly expecting 3 wild burrows to go running across. So we're going to head down. Maybe we are. There goes one right now, right in front of me. Backtracking the wash because I saw a cave back here. It was a small cave. I don't expect anything to come of it, but still, there was a cave at wash level that I want to go explore real quick. See if it's just a washout or if there's actually anything to it. Okay. I still think it's a washout, but I think it's right over this rise. So let's... This might be what I saw from the other direction. And it may be further, so I'm going to go walk up and down this for a bit and see if I see anything. While I'm at this, I will point out that this is some of the area that you find some of the more interesting rocks. Because it's had a chance, the water erosion has had a chance to chip it away. Like you've got this right here. Different formations all sticking out of the rock up here, or I should say different types of rock. So sometimes you can find some interesting stuff just by looking at the side of these cutouts. And I need to make sure that I also watch out for rattlesnakes because they like to hide here too. Alright, you're going to be looking for a bigger cave. Well, this isn't the one I was thinking of, but I don't know if this was dug out by hand while they were, trying to do a little exploratory mining here in the river bottom. I think this is the series that I was looking for. So I'll go check these out here in a moment, but we'll poke our nose in there. Hopefully it doesn't get bit off by something. I think I found signs of ancient human habitation in here. They must have been beer drinkers way back then. In all honesty, somebody has found this and hung out in here. But way more modern than I like to find, and too small. But they might have been picking up in the rocks. Interesting. It's still a small cave, but if you look up at the top, it's definitely fire blackened. So I don't know if people have been using this as like a little camp cave for like putting some fire in here, but where people can't see it that much, so they can kind of just hang out. That's kind of my guess. I do know, not too many miles from here, that there are some petroglyphs on some rocks, so I do know Native Americans have passed through this way. And it's not all that far from the hilltop stone fort that I found several months ago. So that's one of the reasons I always check these caves and everything out, is because you just never can tell what you're going to find. And I can see I bent my new exhaust system on that series of rocks I came over. And I can pound that out, but if that's the worst of what I get, that's not too bad. Getting the opportunity to do a little wash running right now. But we will climb out of this and find some more rocks here, I'm sure. Okay, got the ruins of a really old car here, or part of it. Probably got washed down by one of the floods. It's pretty, it's almost all here. There's what's left of the seat. It used to be red, whatever it was. That's the dash. It is really old. You can tell by the speaker outlet there. I'll have to look at some old dashes to kind of figure out what this is. I always like to figure these out. Just a weird little quirk of mine. A little chrome left, not much. Alright, cool find. You never know what you're going to run into in these old washes. Besides my exhaust, it looks like I've finally screwed up most of my top now too, my roll cage. I don't think I'm going to repair this one. Not only is this one broken, which I'm holding on, but two over, that one's broken. It snapped the grommets out of the body on the windshield frame, so I'll have to re-weld those. It's just probably not worth it. I'll get a different light bar to go across the top, and we'll just skip this. The only thing I've ever put on there in 2 years has been a kayak, and I might come up with a different program for that. So anyway, more damage, more repairs. I will point out, it is a Saturday, the weather is good, and I have not seen one other off-roader, quad, side-by-side. There is nothing out here. So, I mean, I see the remnants of tire tracks, so people have run this, but this does not look like it is a major off-highway use trail. Kind of nice to have it all to myself. Well, that is a large active mine operation there. Egats, that's steep. Okay, well, I am on Santo Domingo Wash, the main one. I was on Little Santo Domingo Wash, and according to my my map, this heads back into some mine areas. So we're going to explore this way. Still a beautiful day. Nice clouds. It's upper 80s. So far, no main issues, except for my top falling apart, which you can hear. The Jeep is starting to run a little quirky. Something I'll have to look at when I get back. I hope it's nothing like it was last year when I had to park it for 5 months while I tried to sort out computer issues, which I thought were fuel issues. But that's a different story altogether. It's been starting, so I'll do today's exploration and then I'll park it for a couple of weeks. And my next adventure, which is going to be down around the Tombstone and Dragoon area, I'll probably take my truck with the quad, since some of my friends from Ancient Exploring Arizona are quad guys. So we'll do the exploring that way. Anyway, let's see what we can find. Well, I see an old windmill up here. Probably pumping water for livestock. So you can see it with that. Okay, I had to switch cameras, and now we're going to be taking shorter clips because this battery life on this doesn't look like it's got a lot left. Some of the vein work across this, as I'm going down this wash, is pretty interesting. And I've seen entire sections of the mountain that have this up towards the top. Just nice, nice vein work. Nice minerals in that, probably, if you dug deep enough. That's why there's so many mines up here. Okay, I got a little bit of a slot canyon going on here. Kind of wide for a slot canyon, but still. I will admit that broken top is getting very annoying. I think I'm going to scrap it when I get back and just come up with a different plan. Oh, this is kind of cool. And is that what's left of building works right there? That's something. Huh, let's look around. Okay, that's pretty strange. You've got this, and I don't know if it's a trough or what the deal is with it, but you've got this poured concrete piece right here next to the wash that's right next to this, but this is a wash, so there would have been no point to do this to actually like protect it, but I don't see unless there's something further up that way. It's all overgrown. That's a possibility. I guess we're gonna see how much camera I've got left on my third camera now. Anyway, it is starting to get wet in this wash a little bit. Well, like I said. Okay, so I'm at the wash. There's a little camp site here, and there's apparently a dam here that all of this overflows and then continues on down. Really kind of cool. Somebody actually had to build this. This is getting a little tighter as we go. And more interesting. Alright, made it past that one. I don't know how much further I'm going to make it. I see quad tracks, but definitely no Jeep tracks. It is definitely a tight fit. And I might wind up doing some scraping here. And wait, there's more. Well, I definitely got through the worst of it, I think. But if I have to do a lot more of that, I don't know that I'm going to make it. All right, level's out again, but I've been fooled before, so let's see where this goes. I keep running into the remnants of pipe, and usually where there's pipe, there's mine works somewhere. I don't know that I'm going to find them, but there's definitely something, and that's a trough there with water and a hose that's still going up the wash here, and that's what they usually use to do a little dredging so that they can pan for whatever minerals or no, we'll just follow the hose. Looks like this is going to be another tight fit. Well, this doesn't look real great, but if I can make it past this little section without rolling myself over or getting stuck, the road is much better up there. It turns into a regular road. There are no tire tracks here, probably for a reason. This hasn't been used, but the other way you can't go, and I don't feel like going backwards, so I walked it. So we're gonna see if I can make it. All right, we're still moving forward, but I am gonna have to start figuring my way back out, I think. Straight ahead of me, it looks like there might be some mine tailings, and off to my right, it looks like there might be some mine tailings. So I'm gonna go exploring and see if there's anything to look at. This is what I had wanted. I'm usually not totally content if I only find one mine shaft, but now I potentially have found 2 or 3, and then I can, besides the wildlife, I can honestly say that today's adventure exploration paid off. So I'm going to conserve battery and go see what I find. This is why I still come out here. Look at this view. Again, not another soul in sight, which would suck if I got hit by a rattlesnake, but okay. The one that was in front of me here, up ahead of the Jeep, is a trench cut. So no shaft, no adit, just a trench cut. So we're going to go down to the other one and see if there's anything there. Okay, I found a little bit of an adit here, but it doesn't go back very far. Maybe 30 feet. Still cool to find, but they didn't find what they were looking for. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Okay, here's another one up above and slightly to the left, and then there's another one right here. They're all adits, but they're not very deep, any one of them. Still, this is what I came for. Hey everyone, well, it's time to call it a day. I hope that you've enjoyed it at least a little bit. If you have, like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and join me on the next adventure. Bye now.